Hey guys, how you doing? I have a little cold right now, so gotta bear with me a little bit. I've been home now for almost a week. I'll be going back on the truck here Sunday, the 29th, I think it is. Um, anyway, I've been on a home leave of absence. Had some things I had to get taken care of that was really important. Taking care of that. Some other stuff popped up today, but nothing really I can do about it. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to go on the road on Sunday. So anyway, just want to let you guys know that. That's why one of the reasons why I haven't been on in a while. Plus I've been, working. Still got my co-driver, and he's doing a good job. He's been trucking for like 9 years, so he knows what he's doing. He's showing me a few things, and which is good. Anyway, those of you that are looking to get into trucking or have 6 months already in the trucking, I should highly suggest that you look up Interstate Distribution Company, or you can type in the Google Interstate Trucking, or just go to your browser and type in intd.com and load the page up, and you can find yourself a recruiter from there, fill the application out and everything, and come on board. This company I do highly recommend. If you're a solo driver, that's good. You'll get some miles. Right now, dry van side is a little slow, but no big deal. You can still make the miles. You'll make the money every time you bump a dock. Actually, I should say a live load. You're getting paid if you solo $10 per live load and per live unload. And then if you do let's say a count, where you have to go in there and count the merchandise that's going on your trailer. I forget what they paid me for that. I think it was either, let's see, I think it was $10 for that. But don't quote me. I could be wrong on that. But in other words, they do pay you for that too. So pretty much anything you do, they will pay you. Depending on your and don't quote me on this either, because I could be wrong on this, but this is from my experience from being on the truck. If you're sitting there a long period of time, they're going to give you what you would call layover pay, but they really don't pay layover pay. But your driver manager is going to pay you most likely an hourly wage for how long you've been there. So I mean, they're going to implement it. I'm assuming they're going to implement that later on. That was my understanding, but of course, I could be wrong. It all depends on your driver manager, but I would highly suggest that you do get on with this company, because you do make money. I made more money with this company so far than I have with all the other companies, and that's going solo and team. So I would prefer that you go teams, but if you prefer solo, you just can't do teams, that's cool. Go ahead and do it. You can have your pet on the truck. I suggest you do that. If you want to do that, it's $750 deposit. non-refundable deposit, which I can understand, but I think they might, again, don't quote me on it, because I could be wrong, but they might give you some of that back. It's just to cover any damage that your pet may have done to the truck, while it's on the truck, and plus they got to pay, clean it up and everything. So they have to go in there and clean the truck up. So anyway, guys, good company to be with. I'm really highly impressed with this company. It is an open door policy, and when they mean open door, it is open door. Not like some of these other companies say, yeah, we're open door, and then you're standing in between a freaking glass, between you and the person you're talking to. You got a glass in between you guys, So, in other words, a wall with glass, and you know what I mean. This place here, the door's open, man. You walk right in and talk to them. Hey, hey Chuck, or hey, hey TJ, hey, Walter, hey so and so. Hey, this is the problem I got, or hey, I need more miles, or you could tell them out over the Qualcomm. You can also go in there in person, talk to them, and tell them, hey, you need more miles, you need this, you need that, or this come up and whatever, But this company, I'm telling you, is A1, okay? In my book, company right here, number one, okay? I'm sure there's other ones out there that are, good company, and I'm not really trying to knock them. But in my book, the companies I've worked for, I really wasn't impressed. This company here, I am totally impressed with this company. I'm totally happy with this company. I have my leave of absence right now, and I'm actually going back early. They gave me 2 weeks, and I do need 2 weeks, but you know what? I'm going to make it happen while I go back now. Because they've been good to me, They didn't really need to give me the 2 week leave of absence, because technically I haven't really worked there that long to get it, But under the circumstances, I believe they looked at the circumstance and like, well, hey, look, go ahead and give them the 2 week leave of absence, And they even told me, hey, if you don't come back, that's cool. When you get your stuff worked out, the door's open, you can come on back if you want. But I talked to him and told him, look, just give me a 2 week leave of absence, and then I'll do what I can do at home, and I'll come back. So I'm doing that. Like I said, there's just a few things that need to be still, taken care of. But you know what? Nothing really I can do about it. What happens, happens. I am going to go back on truck because, hey, excuse me, guys, I've got this cold. It's kicking me in the balls. But anyway, like I said, this company, it's a great company. They work with me. I'm going to work with them. In fact, my co-driver has to be home for, once a week. So do I. I can be home once a week. And instead of us splitting up and going solo, to be home once a week and not make as much as we can as a team, they're going to keep us as a team and let us go ahead and come home when we want, the once a week, so we can take care of our business the time that we come home and do our restart. And that's basically what we're doing, is we're coming home and doing our restart once a week, which gives us 2 days. Depending on when you come home on that day, if you come home like after midnight or after 1 o'clock on that day, then your restart won't start until the following day at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, so it really depends on what time of day you get there. If you get home, like, let's say 9 o'clock at night, well, then your restart's going to start at 1 o'clock the following day. So you got to have 2 consecutive periods of 1 to 5 in the morning, 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then your second set, like let's say you come home on a Monday at 9 o'clock, then Tuesday morning 1 to 5, and then Wednesday morning 1 to 5. You're available at 5 o'clock a.m. On what did I say? Tuesday or Wednesday morning? Wednesday morning, I think. You'll be available. So, you know, check this company out. Okay, they got good benefits. Benefit packages all in one. Good benefits, you know. And sign up for that. My buddy signed up for it. They got a good 401k plan, which I'm not signed up for it. Just personal reasons why I don't do that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of changing my mind about it now. But you know, because I'm going to be 48 this coming November. So yeah, I know I'm getting to be old. Yeah, I know. So guys, that's, you know, but pretty much in a nutshell, people, go ahead, my subscribers, if you are looking to get into trucking or already have 6 months or more experience and your record's good, you know, you don't have any accidents or whatever, you know, the last 3-4 years, you know, call them up, you know, but don't, you know, just call them up and ask them, you know, what the requirements are. Website's got the requirements on it, I'm sure. And talk to them. And, you know, get your foot in the door. Come on, get in the door. Come on over to Interstate Trucking. I sincerely hope you come on over. You know, I'm not a recruiter, but I'm just so thrilled to death about this company. You know, I just can't tell you enough how happy I am with this company. And that's why I'm trying to come back, get my stuff done sooner so I can get back on the truck. Not only because I need money, you know, but because these people are nice, you know, they bend over backwards for you. And, you know, they're good people. It's an open door policy. When they say open door, they mean open door. It's really an open door policy. The door is actually open. Okay? So, I mean, you can walk right up and they, you know, they're not going to check you out. Hey, what are you coming to my office for? You know, no. They don't care. The door is open. They're not, you know. They say, yeah, it's an open door policy, and you go talk between glass. Come on, you in prison? Give me a break. So, now I'm sure some of you that when I say that, in between glass or plastic or whatever, you know, that is, you know what company I'm talking about. So, anyway, you guys take care. I'll try and put more videos out. I apologize for not getting any out. I've been sick, still sick. Seeing the doctor off and on. Trying to get stuff done here at the house. Trying to get, you know, some miles made on the truck. You know, because they want that truck to run miles. They want it to make money. If that truck isn't moving, they're not making money. You're not making money. It's a lose-lose situation. You get on the truck, you make money, they make money, win-win situation. There you go. They also got an owner-op deal. I was briefed on that just briefly because I was offered it, but I just don't have the cash put down for it. I think it's like $4,200 cash down to get your truck, and then you make payments on the rest of it every week. You come home anytime you want. You pay weekly on your truck payments. 100% fuel charge, I think. But again, don't quote me on it. Call a guy named Joe. He's handling that. His name and everything is on the website under recruiters. You can talk to him. So he was doing the recruiting for solo and, you know, basically company drivers, but they promoted him, and I congratulate him if he's seen this video. for being promoted. He's a hard worker. He used to be a driver. I think he still drives occasionally for the company. Not sure on that one either, but I know he was a driver for the company at one time. And you know what? You got to start somewhere. So, you guys take care. I'm going to get off of here. And subscribe to me if you haven't subscribed to me. Give me a thumbs up. I'll talk later.